Hey everybody, Rob Booker here. Welcome back to Trading by Faith. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm super happy to see you here. Today I was reading in Matthew chapter 16, and of course the Pharisees and the Sadducees were always coming up to Jesus and trying to trick him, right? And trying to get him to say something that was wrong or went against the previous law or whatever. And I love this. And they came up to him and they desired him and they tempted him that he would show them a sign from heaven. So the same old thing they kept doing. If you're really the Son of God, then show us a sign or prove that it's true. Or, not surprisingly, the same stuff that the devil asked him to do when he was in the wilderness, right? It's the same it's the same criticism. Oh, if you're so great, then show us a sign. And so he says in verse 4, and I love this, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall be no sign given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. So I just want to say this as it relates to all of our lives, whether it's in our family life or in our spiritual life, or as it pertains to what we do here a lot in our investing or our trading life, that we sometimes want some kind of sure thing or a sign or proof or whatever, and you don't get the seeing without the believing. You don't get the sign. You don't get to be in almost everything. When asking the right person to marry us, in choosing to follow the Savior even though we can't see all the steps in front of us, or when we're persecuted or reviled or made fun of for our beliefs. We can't see the end from the beginning, and we don't get to see the end from the beginning. What we do is we get to take action first, and then the proof comes. And I think that's that's a natural law. That's not just a spiritual law. That's a natural law. And in fact, instead of being opposed to it or offended by it, I'm inspired by it. That we have this life where we get our own agency, where we get to take action, and we get to determine the signs. We get to, it's not God that owes us a sign. It's us that owes him a sign. Anyway, I just love this story, and I love his reaction, and I love his response to that temptation. I'm Rob Booker. Thanks for being here. This is Trading by Faith.